Hi there, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope everybody's doing well, had a good weekend. This is what our island originally looked like when everything was brand new. And this is what I changed it to. Wasn't too unhappy with it, but wasn't overly thrilled with it either. I knew changes needed to be made, so I made them. And this is what I came up with. I opened up the back area again. I put all of our shops on the third tier. I left the museum where it was. And I tried to keep everybody together. It was Ace's birthday in between all this, so I think this is the first birthday for me. I'm trying to remember that. I just might be the second one. And this, oh my gosh, you guys. So I got the 300 broken tools or whatever it was 2 days prior. And I waited and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait anymore. So I was doing a bit of time skipping, moving things around, and I thought I had lost it for good. But no, there was the golden balloon at random. I was stunned. So I put my house near the airport. I think I mentioned earlier that I'm not good at fancy schmancy decorating, and I'm not into core anything, so I'm not too fond of themes either. For me it's too restrictive. I know they're gorgeous. I don't disagree. I'm just not good at them. Now, one thing you will notice as we go on this tour is the flowers are still on the beach and there are no decorations. That will come in the next video. This, as you are well aware, is extremely time consuming. And you have to do a lot of time skipping. And it takes up a good chunk of your real day. And then you have to get the video set up and edited, and oh my gosh. So it doesn't look like too much got done, but believe me, quite a bit got accomplished. I decided to put my snooty and my smug together. I hope that's okay with everybody. I have plans for these walkways. I don't know how they're going to turn out, but I like to try an idea that's in my head and then look at it. And then if it doesn't grow on me, I get rid of it and I try something else. This is where I had my house originally. I decided to put it there. And it just, I don't know, it felt weird putting a villager where my house is now. I don't know why. I really couldn't explain that to you. It just felt like I was too far away from everybody, because what I did was I moved Chief to that spot where the waterfall and the little pond, and I put my house way in the back. And I just felt like it was the wrong thing to do. So I put Chief where I put my house, and I put my house on the beach. I hope that's all right. I like it. I'm telling you right now, I'm very comfortable with the way things turned out. This is our south inlet, and I'm leaving it the way it is. It is being used by fish. There are fish that appear in there every once in a while. It's this little pond here that I don't know, should I make it a bigger pond? Should I leave it the way it is? I'm still not quite sure, because I have so many ponds. And I know there's a difference. Could be wrong, maybe there are changes. There are differences between the pond that's attached to a river and a pond that is just a pond, as far as which fish you catch. And yes, I'm still in the process of trying to do that. The only thing I've completed, the easiest thing to complete with the museum, is the fossils. I like the way this resident services area. It should be called a plaza. I call it a plaza. I like my idea here, but I want to expand on that, so I have to craft more items. And I'm getting closer and closer to getting the last 3, Reese, Tortimer, and Katrina over at Harvest Island. And then I'll be able to take what I have and recolor it to match this particular island. I need more statues. I've seen Red quite a bit. I'm surprised by that. I usually maybe see him once a month. And this time I'm seeing him like 3 separate times. Plus now I have him on Harvest Island. But he does... I think if you can change the day like 4:59 a.m. on the day that he's supposed to visit your island, or the day that you buy something from him on Harvest Island, that his stock will change. I'm not sure. I thought if you purchase something from him, it would automatically change. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Yeah, I love the museum here. I changed a few things around decoration-wise. I moved this pond over just a tiny tad, so it's more to your right than it was to the left. But I tried to keep as much of the shape of it as I could. Did not touch the cliffs at all. I left this, well, that's not true. A majority of this is exactly the way it was, except on your left side near the beach. I had to make room for another ramp. And then I put my farm back here because that's where I had my house. Well, I had it in front of this. I really like the way this turned out. And yes, I finally got potatoes. I could not believe it. He's always selling tomatoes, sugar cane, and pumpkins. That's all I ever get from Leaf. And he finally had potatoes. So my garden is complete. Now up here, I really like the way this turned out, but I'm really bad at decorating. So I grabbed from my inventory what I had that I thought would look cute up here. I just don't know that the placement is all that great. This is something that I'm just going to have to keep coming back to and moving things around again and again. And then I put our campsite on this side, which I like. And it looks basically the same, just in a different area. Now the river here, I was thinking about having it go from this end to the other end with a waterfall attached. But that pond on the end is really active. So I don't exactly know how I feel about connecting it all up, because this is our east end river system ending here. And I feel like I have more than enough waterfalls and more than enough, lovely views. I'm very happy with the way this turned out, and I hope that you guys agree. And then, oh my goodness, my roses. I was mentioning that I had taken 4 blue roses from my last island because I cannot, no matter how many days, hours, weeks, months, years go by in this game, I have never once produced a blue rose, following all of the different methods that I found online and through watching videos. It just never happened. So I either do not understand directions, which is highly likely. Yeah, this path here, the ramp I put there. Or I'm just not able to produce my own blue roses. So I took 4 from my previous island, which a very sweet lady had given me off of Nukazan. So I would hate to get rid of them anyway. And I said that none of my flowers are producing. They're just not doing anything. Well, when I went back there, I kind of widened the back. I think by 2, I took off 2 layers in the back of the island. And oh my gosh, I think I have like 15 blue roses back there. I did not know, I just couldn't see them. So I'm like, oh dear. What do I do? Yeah, the garbage can's ready to be used. And I have to discipline myself. My goodness. Throw them away. And because this is a playthrough where I'm doing everything new, things I've never done before, that's going to be... I didn't know Gulliver was there. Gulliver. That's going to be something that I have to do, but it's going to require quite a bit of discipline on my part, because I do not like throwing anything away. I utilize, in real life, everything I get my hands on. There's got to be a use for it. Very difficult to... sorry. Balloon popping time. You know, I did think it would be a good idea to show you the balloons I pop. And I just never... Okay. Well, as you can tell, I pop a lot of balloons. I never remember, so I think what I should do is get in the habit of not showing you me popping balloons, because I'm never going to remember to do this. The Tropical Vista was one of the first DIYs I got when I arrived here. That small clothing rack might look good where I have the Able sisters. And that milk glass lamp, I'm like, what is milk glass? I have never in my life heard of milk glass. I wanted to see what it looked like. Turns out it's a hanging ceiling lamp. And I have had it before. I just... For some reason, milk glass. I have never in my life heard of that. But I've seen it all over the place. Everywhere. My whole life I've seen it, but I had no idea it was called milk glass. Maybe we called it something else. I don't know. So yeah, see, the rivers are being... There are spawns. But I think that small thing might look good here. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I put things down. I kind of like what I see, so I walk away, and then when you come back, it's like, well, that looks stupid. Why did I? So I'll rearrange it, and then I'm like, okay, well, this looks all right. Then you come back the next day, and it's like, no. No, no, no. So that's going to be the story of my life for a while there. But that's about it. That's like the whole island. I need a chair for that thing. I wanted to see the lamp. Why can't I see the lamp? Yeah, it's a ceiling hanging lamp. It's just round, beveled. But I do thank you very much for sticking with me to the end of this video and for your support of my channel. Thank you. If you like the video, YouTube might like me, huh? Like the video if you did. Subscribe if you're interested. Take very good care of yourselves. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.